everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I just want to do a simple get ready with me. I need to meet some friends today, so I thought let's just get ready together and chat for a bit. Sorry, that was not the best, but I've actually just been to London and I have this thing with accents that if I hear them, I need to repeat them, which is really not good, especially the British and Scottish ones. And although I've convinced myself that I can do those accents, in reality, that's just not the truth, is it? I'm just a little bit delulu, and yeah, so if any of those gonna come out again, I'm sorry. So yeah, I've actually just, as I said, I've been to London for a week, like 8 days. I've met my friend from exchange, like students exchange program that I did like years ago, and I've actually still in contact with her and a few other friends, which is actually really nice. I'm using this Peace Out Instant Pour Perfector and I'm actually really liking it so far. So yeah, it was really fun. I needed a bit of a, well, let's just say it, a little bit of a break from life. I've actually been to London in June this year and I wasn't really expected to travel again there this soon. Like, usually I try to not return, especially not return this soon to places, because you know I want to explore new places, and just it's expensive to travel and I do like to do that. So if I'm traveling, I will try to go to a place that I've not been to, even like if it's the same country, at least a different city or something. But London, I would say that London is special. I think there will be other people who will agree with me on this. Like, London, if I had the money, honestly, if I had the money, I would move to London in a minute. There's also other places that I would do it. Like, I really like Salzburg in Austria, and also Vienna in Austria. Like, those places I just adore. I've lived in Salzburg for the exchange program for like 6 months. Also lived in Berlin a few years ago for a little bit, and I really like that. Berlin, I don't know, it was harder for me to find a space for me in a way. I don't know how to explain it. Like, well, I just used the NARS concealer and I'm using this Givenchy Prism Libre spray, and I just didn't really have people that I've known there, and I downplayed how much I need a community, because I'm quite an introverted person. I like to stay in my house and just enjoy stuff from indoors, although I do like traveling. But you know, when I travel, I don't really go to, like, I don't know, parties or anything like that. Like, and I do try to avoid very, very crowded places, like especially in days that I know it will be crowded, like Saturday, Sunday. I will try to avoid very main places. So I just didn't realize how difficult it would be. And it was really difficult. It was right after the coronavirus. I mean, the coronavirus is still here, but like after all the lockdowns and stuff, when stuff kinda went back to normal, or at least started. I think there was a second wave after I went back home, and I don't know, it just was a bit lonely. So I do want to move again, like overseas, but now I'm like, I'm not sure for how long. Like, I might just move for a couple of months, come back, and then do the same, like, to a few different places. Again, I don't have the funds for that at the moment, but I hope that one day I will, and I would love to do that. So I'll either do that or I don't know, find one place to try out for a few months and see and get used to, because I also kind of need my place, my routine to get used to stuff. So maybe I just need to find my space. And I don't know, London, I mean, granted, I wasn't everywhere in London and I'm not a native, so obviously I've experienced stuff from more of a touristy perspective. I mean, I could say that, you know, it was my 4th time in London, so I've been in some of the places a few times, and I've stayed twice now in a hostel in east of London, which I really liked, and I could say that I know some spaces that might not be like, you know, the super touristy stuff, but let's face it, I'm not really, like, I haven't really experienced, I think, the real London, I guess, which a lot of time what people say about these kind of big cities that you want to move into. And yeah, I'm just using the Fenty, I think it's like powder foundation, and people say like you just know the touristy city, like Paris especially. So I want to say that I've seen some of the other stuff in London, but I don't know. So yeah, maybe I'll try in a few years. But it was so much fun. I really like London. I met with a friend there, as I said, a French friend, so she arrived by train, and I was really jealous because I had to take the plane for a few hours, which I don't like, but of course it's worth it. So yeah, but I've been to a football match, which were West Ham versus Arsenal in, like, I think some kind of a cup, like a more of a local thing. I'm sorry, I do like football and I do watch matches, but honestly I'm not very versed on like the different competitions they have and all that, especially in England. So although I do mainly watch the Premier League, but that's the thing, I watch the league and I watch like the Champions League and all that, but not the local stuff. So yeah, I use the Clinique Powder Pop Flower highlighter, and it was so much fun. I loved it so much. I'm an Arsenal fan for a lot of years now, but I've also started to take interest in West Ham in recent years. So that match was really, for me, it was in the London stadium, like I think it's the West Ham home stadium, and it was kind of close to my hostel, so it was really nice to get there. It didn't take a lot. I took the bus like a local. I know everyone can take the bus, but let me have it, please. I'm using the RMS Beauty blush in Maiden's Blush. Such a pretty shade. And I had a lot of fun. West Ham won 3-1, and Arsenal was, I don't know, I don't think they gave it their best, which is their own choice, but kind of wanted to see them maybe fighting more. But again, I enjoyed it a lot. And also I sat like with the West Ham fans, and I don't know, West Ham might triumph my love for Arsenal. It was really fun. And then the next day I went to a Fall Out Boy concert, which was so much fun. I went alone to both of these things because I've been with my friend for like 3 days, think 3. And then she had to go back, even though her flight got cancelled because there was weather problems in France. So she stayed more than like it was originally planned, but there was no more tickets for the football match, so I went alone as I planned. And then to the concert she went already back home, so again I booked the ticket beforehand. I use the Auric Smoke Reflect in Temper. I used the cream. Now I'm gonna use the like eyeshadow powder and topper. It's so pretty. And yeah, I had so much fun at the concert. I sat quite afar. I mean, I'm not really the kind of girl to be in like the pit, and also it was more expensive. And although really like Fall Out Boy, they're not like my favorite band ever, so I was just very much happy to be there, if you know what I mean. Like, just let me be here and I'll be happy, thanks. But I love a lot of their songs, which I realized when I booked the tickets. Like, I actually didn't realize how much of their songs I knew and loved. So I was dancing to the songs, I was bopping, I had the time of my life. But some of the people that I sat with, like, they weren't moving, nevertheless, like, dancing. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, did you got here by accident? And I know people, like, enjoy stuff in different ways. Like, I get it. But I don't know, if you're gonna see a concert and a music, and, like, music that you, I don't know, move to, like, you know, they play a lot of rhythmic songs and you're just not gonna do anything. Like, it was me, another girl who came along who sat like a row in front of me, and then a couple, and we were the only one who were dancing in our section. Again, it was really fun and I'm not regretting it. Actually, the opposite. I was kind of proud of myself for not letting, like, you know, social cues or norms to, like, stop me from having the time of my life. Like, you know, I paid the ticket, I love the music, I want to dance, I want to jump, I want to scream the songs. Obviously not in anyone's ears, I'm not gonna bother anyone, but, you know, I want to have fun, I want to enjoy this. So I did, and it was really, again, fun. I'm sorry, I'm saying really fun a lot, but guess what, I had a lot of fun. And yeah, and then the other days we just kind of walked around London, places that I've been and places that I haven't, and places that I might not have been for in a while. It was so beautiful. Like, London, I think so much of her is such a beautiful city. I used the Hourglass mascara, and now I'm using the Glossier Leo in the old formula. And I think that's it. I'm just gonna spray them again. I like the smell that it has, but it is very fragrant. So just be aware if you want to buy the Givenchy spray. So yeah, I had a great time in London. Now I have to go back to real life, which is okay, but I always feel like I'm waiting between flights, like, to travel again, which, I don't know, you know, I want to enjoy what I have, but I also love to anticipate to something. Kind of want to just find a balance between all of that. So yeah, that's it. And I'm kind of in a good mood right now after London and everything. Hopefully it will last, and that's why I also wanted to film. And I hope to see you soon, and bye. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.